Dallas police say a young woman was sleeping in her bed and was likely an innocent victim of a drive-by shooting in South Dallas when she was killed. Crystal Rodriguez was killed this morning when a bullet came through a kitchen window and traveled to her room in the back of the family home. Police said there's no reason to believe the family was a target or that she was a target, and they have no suspects or motive. Fox 4's David Centendry spoke to the Dallas police chief about this crime and violent crime in general in the city. David's live. David.
Yes, Steve, many questions to be answered. For starters, I asked the chief of police if they believe this was one or multiple shooters. I also asked if they believed this was a targeted shooting, as most drive-bys are, or if it's possible the house was mistaken for someone else's house. This family says they were only living there for about the past 5 months. He says at this point in time, anything is possible. An 18-year-old woman who was sleeping in her bed is dead following a drive-by shooting off Reynolds Avenue in South Dallas around 2:30 a.m. Tuesday.
My daughter did not deserve this. She did not deserve to die.
Speaking via FaceTime is the mother of Crystal Rodriguez. She says a bullet went through their kitchen window and hit her daughter, who was in her back bedroom, in her back.
She's in the middle of the floor and she's bleeding. She's bleeding. I don't know where it's coming from.
Evidence markers reveal where bullets hit the home and a car parked in the driveway. Shell casings on the ground. Police are searching for who's responsible.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, the suspects that we're looking for are cowards that have no respect for human life, that shot indiscriminately into a home and took the life of an 18-year-old woman. That's their description.
Chief Eddie Garcia says there are no signs of criminal or risky behavior from ones living at the home that could have led to this shooting. Rodriguez lived there with family, including 2 younger siblings, an uncle and her mother. Police don't know if anyone else was a target.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Dallas had 220 homicides in 2021, a reduction from the previous year when it had 254. Still, it's higher than the 209 homicides we saw in 2019, which at the time was the highest in more than 10 years. Chief Garcia maintains his belief that his violent crime reduction plan, aggressively policing areas or grids where violent crime is rampant, is working.
Since the crime plan's been in place since May, we've reduced murder almost 30% in the last, I think, going on to month 9. So we need to continue those efforts.
As for the killing of Rodriguez,
and our community needs to know that our detectives, our fugitive units, our apprehension units, our SWAT team, we're not going to stop until we find these individuals. And when we find them, I would like to be there to witness this apprehension.
She was sleeping.
Rodriguez's mother says she was working to become a flight attendant. She says she has no idea why her life was taken.
I don't understand why someone would do this. Why would you want to harm me or my family? But you took my daughter's life.
Chief Garcia told me Reynolds Avenue in South Dallas, where the shooting happened, it is not one of those grids where they consider it a hot spot for crime, part of that crime reduction plan. He told me that as far as any surveillance photos or images or witnesses, right now we were asking about a description of the vehicle. They don't have a description, and they do not have a description of the shooters as well, shooter or shooters.